Hey everybody, it's Laura. Welcome back to the Nook. I've been making what Gail Augustinelli calls an ephemera folio. And of course, you know me. I have to put stuff on it. So I'm using, it is Herbs and Spices 16 sheet paper collection by Canvas Corp, 2017. So I have pulled that puppy out and created an ephemera. I think she calls them folios. So I'm going to go with that because heck if I know. So I just did a fun little whoop-de-doo here on the front. I love putting in different shades of color, as you'll see as I go toward the back. And there's the spine. And then I used a different color of velvet ribbon on the back. And and so then this is the other paper, the craft paper. I just thought it was fun to break it up a little bit and use that. So going inside, you have the two folded over front pages. And then when you fold those out, you have 4 pockets, which is so fabulous. And this is what Gail says is for the big stuff, your tall things. And I just love it. Just love it. And then I will sew my 2 signatures in here, and they each will have 3 pages. And so what I have chosen for them, I'll just run through that real quick, is this is going to be the outer page of the first signature, and then you'll have this floral again, and then you'll have the checkerboard. And each one of these is going to have 2 pages of vellum pockets. So each one will have 6 pages, and that's the first signature. And then the second signature starts with this beautiful checkerboard, and then some chicken wire, and then another of the craft paper. And I think the vellum will show up great on the craft paper. And I love using this paper because it's white and, plain on the inside. And some of the other ones I really liked seemed really busy. And then I thought, well, I'll gesso. And you can do that. You absolutely can do that. But I just didn't feel like that extra step right now. So I thought, what can I do? But I don't have to gesso. So I'm going to do a little mathing, which I hope doesn't give me a headache. And I think I want my pockets to be 5 1/4, because that way they're not right up against either side. So for this particular one, they're going to be 5 1/4. I had to write down what these are when I was cutting them out last night, because I cut one out square. I cut it across this way correctly, but then this is supposed to be 9 inches and it ended up being the same as it was a little short. So I was bummed about wasting the piece of paper, but you know what? It's going to go into the paper pile to be used in a pocket somewhere else in a journal. It'll be good. I love it. I love language and I love accents, and I'm just sad that they're going away. With 24-hour TV, people just don't have the regional sayings anymore. I remember when it was a real treat when I would go to stay at my grandparents'. My parents would get me Crystal hamburgers. Y'all might know it as White Castle, I think. It's very similar. It's not the same company. It's very similar. And I was so excited to get those Crystal hamburgers when I would go to visit my grandparents. And you would walk in, and there was this great big entry area like at a office. And there was a lady behind the big front desk thing, and she was there to take your order and ring it up, and you'd pay. And you'd walk in, and she always said the same thing with a great big grin on her face. She'd say, "What for ye? What for ye?" And I loved it. I mean, I loved it because it was so different and neat, and you knew she was excited to see you. It was really great. Oh, I could just morph on and on about stuff like that, and people being excited to do their jobs and proud to do their jobs no matter what that job was. And I go out, I hate to shop, I really do, but I go out, when I have to, and I go shopping, and people don't seem to know the merchandise. They don't seem to care. I mean, it used to be that people knew what they were selling, buddy. They knew it inside and out, and you could ask all your questions. But nowadays, you have to know the product you want before you go, because you have to have all the answers. Nobody's going to give you any answers when you go there. And so, yeah, I'm just sad about, that's the one thing I think is sad that has really changed, that people don't take that same pride in their work. And I believe, and it's just me, this is just my thought process. I believe it's because people are beat down from not getting paid well enough for their jobs, because when I was growing up, there were families, both parents were working, both parents made what was called minimum wage, and they had a home, and they could provide for their children, and there was not a problem in the world. I mean, single kids now, because I know from my daughters, single kids now can't get by on a minimum wage job. And it's just a sad, sad, sad thing. I'm morphing. Y'all, don't listen to me. I'm on my soapbox. I sure am. Huge on knowing who you are, where you come from, and being proud of where you come from. Being proud of it. It gives you your roots. It gives you your feeling of who you are. I mean, how in the world can anybody be grounded and real if they don't know who they are, where they come from? Don't know. I don't know. So that is that's my accent for the day. I'm just sitting here thinking while I'm saying all this that these little offcuts like this, I think would be fun to put on a collage page. And, when you have a busy collage page, and you might stamp on it, and then it can be a pocket on your collage page. I think that would be fun. So I'm going to put it over here in my growing pile of stuff for my huge journal. And I also might do some different size. There goes my coffee pot. Oh no, it turned off. I'm not ready for it to be off yet. This to me is I think Dale's the one that calls it that. This is the fiddliest part of it all. Putting these on all the pages. But what I'm going to try to do is, let's see, 2.5, I think would do that. I'm going to try to just get some general measurements and then just cut away. That's my idea. Right now I'm just doing this while I babble at you all, and you're kind enough to come over and listen to me babble. And we'll just get this one page done, and then we can see how we like it. Right? Hopefully, maybe, who knows. Throw up our arms. If this works, I'm going to be so thrilled, because this is going to be a fabulous way for me to use some of my paper. And some of my paper is going out the door in Happy Mails. And then I'm going to use some of it in these. Okay, so I think you can see right here, we've gotten that much cut. So what we're going to do is glue and see how that goes. Have you noticed a theme here? Each stage, I'm like, we're going to do this and we're going to see how it goes. Because it's always very possible that Laura can fall completely on her rear end. Okay, so apparently we have the air conditioning going. I'm just going to start down at one end. And Gail has shown us on her videos that this glue works. So I am trusting that woman because she knows what she's doing. Or gives a really good show of knowing. Okay, y'all don't just all jump off the thing, okay? And you know what, guys and gals? I will lay down this first one and then I'll pause it so that nobody has to watch Laura try to glue in a straight line on something she can barely see because it's transparent. Okay, so I'm just going to pause it and we'll be back. Okay, and we're back, and all of those have been glued in. So I have all of the other pieces cut out. They just had to be glued in. So I'm going to go ahead and glue those in. I'll see you back here after I get these bad boys glued in. Hey guys, we're back. Welcome back to the Nook here with me. It's the next day and I'm just here to show you that we have gotten our holes punched to sew in our pieces. And one of the things that I've learned is that I'm unhappy with the brown because the glue shows. I'm just unhappy. This is going to be a useful book, not a pretty book. I like them to be both, but I'm just going to have to deal with it. I want to use this page. There's nothing wrong with this page. Technically, it is just as good as any of the others. I just don't happen to like the way it looks. So, lesson learned. Lesson learned. And I think that it'd be a good idea to get white vellum because I think that would make a difference. Worth a try. Worth a try. So, I've got things together here. And I'm just going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And let's see what we can make happen. And we have our first signature of, there's 3 more, 3 more. And then over here you've got 3 and 3 and 3 more. And absolutely you can put pockets on these pages too. Absolutely everything can have a pocket. This can have pockets on it right here. Right now I'm just trying to get through it. And so let me now do the second one and then I'll be back. Okay guys, everything is sewn in. So here we go. We've got 3 here and we may decide to put some on here. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. And there's some more. Now one of the things I learned, I went ahead and just measured this very first page. And you know, I should have known better. How many journals have I made? A lot. This page width is not the same as this page width because the center one has to be more narrow so that they all add up, right? Yeah. Aha. So I had to cut. These all fit beautifully to the edge of the page, and these all fit beautifully to the edge of the page. These first ones I had to cut as I was putting them in. because it was like, what? They're hanging off the edge. So, yeah, and then these I cut before I put them in. So yeah, each one has to be cut to fit its page. And so we're just flipping through, and like I said, we may put some on these pages. I believe if we decide what we want to do on these things and we decorate these four, then I believe we'll be ready to send her off. So I may put a little label right here. You may see that next time. And I may decide to come in and put pockets on these pages on the inside. But we'll have another video where we work out what we want to put in here. And then we should be able to mail it off. Should be good to go. So y'all let me know what you think about this, what you think about this process, what you think about the book. You know, what do you think? Thanks for being here with me. Thanks for spending the time with me and going through the process with me. I hope everybody's having a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.